Let's talk here. It's about the Superman suit and the Mr. Terrific.
Aldous Hodge. That's right, CM. I was saying, why is Aldous Hodge Hawkman when he should be clearly Mr. Terrific? I feel if they had cast Mr. Terrific with a little more sex appeal, that's basically my thesis statement for this movie is that it's not sexy enough. With all due respect.
I mean, what do you think about that? Just that first part of that. Like, it's not sexy enough. What do you think?
I mean, she's not wrong, but at the same time, like, it's also a movie that's meant to appeal to kids. Like, it's meant to appeal
well, that's
to
what I'm getting at. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do we want to see with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, not sexy enough. Are we talking about like full on, like cheeks out, ass out on screen? You know, like what do we mean by that? Are we trying to say that the people in the movie are unattractive and that's her way of saying that? Because I don't necessarily agree with that either.
Yeah,
but I also think Aldous Hodge was great as Hawkman. And had the DCEU continued, he probably would have continued to be Hawkman.
Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong, but at the same time, it's also like,
what do you mean by that? I need you to explain that. When she's not wrong, explain what you mean by that.
Well, like, she's saying like there's no sex appeal. Where is it?
But what? How is that right?
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. She's not wrong because it's not there. But at the same time, it's not like it has to be there because it's a movie that's made for kids.
No. I get that, but I actually think there is some sex appeal there. I think the actors are attractive. Like they're not.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference between. I think there's a difference between someone being attractive.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's the difference. It's the difference between someone being attractive and then there's sex appeal. Like, it could be someone that's classically not attractive and still have the sex appeal.
Okay, but even by that standard, why is that a problem for the movie?
Exactly. But I said that's the thing. In her eyes, I guess that's what it is, but she's not wrong in saying that there's no sex appeal because there clearly isn't, at least based off what we've seen so far. Who knows? Maybe Lex Luthor, he's not just bald, he's walking around naked and we see cheeks.
I shouldn't be laughing at this right here, but this is funny. The irony of her talking about not being sexy enough. Look, I'm not going to run to her defense much, but I will say she's not going to get a role in a movie like this, so she doesn't have to worry about it. All she's going to do is like have really bad hair and sit in front of a window in her apartment. That's kind of what she does. Does she remind you of people who wanted the Marvels to be appearance related? No, I think that was different because they were talking about a really young character and that was just inappropriate. I don't think that her saying that it's not sexy enough, there's any inappropriate stuff there. But number one is I think all the actors are attractive and anything can be sexy. Like, let's be honest here. Anything can be sexy. Somebody can be like, "Ooh, that shoulder is so sexy." Like, somebody could do that. It's quite possible.
What are we in Shakespearean times?
It's quite possible.
Oh, an ankle.
That bare shoulder is so that knee. Oh, that knee got me. You know what I mean? I mean, people fetishize stuff all the time. Feet are fetishized. So, I mean, anything could be sexy. But I get what you're saying. You're saying that it's not an overt sexuality to the character. Like, they're not going out and doing like cheeks out. You know,
it was not like with like, I don't know. Well, you mentioned like Harley Quinn, but even if you think about like Aquaman with like Jason Momoa and stuff,
could you imagine Superman in a thong like flying around?
Or just the trunks?
Just the trunks, right? Yeah, like no boots. No, a cape around his neck and just the trunks. That's Superman.
Yeah. Anything that's blue is bare skin.
Grace would be like, "Take my money, take my money." Like it's like Superman, Magic Mike. Like, that's literally the name of the movie, Superman, Magic Mike, where they're pole dancing and doing shit like that. Like, it's so fucking crazy. And then like the comments about Mr. Terrific, and we're gonna get into that in the second half of this clip here, but the comments about Mr. Terrific are funny to me because I don't think the actor is unattractive, but she's making it sound like they're not. And then she tries. Let's just watch the clip. It's rough. It's a rough ending to this little thing.
Respect to the cast. It's a Land's End catalog, and I don't think anybody wants comfortable Superman. I think that if they had cast a really sexy actor as Mr. Terrific, he could have gone to the level of Black Panther.
Pagey.
Yeah, yes, DJ Erickson III.
there's no reality, there's no world ever in our lifetime where Mr. Terrific would have hit the level of Black Panther. It's just not possible. The character's not even designed to be that way.
But were they talking about like thirsty people, like people that are thirsting over?
Is she?
Well, no. Did that happen? You're gay.
Well, let's be clear here.
Where the women in the where people simping over Chadwick Boseman? I'd assume
you mean like throwing panties on the stage or something? Is that what you're talking about? Like,
maybe not, but going like, ooh, tasty, like something like that. I don't know.
Maybe, but it's a weird.
I can't remember.
Wait a minute. So, but Black Panther wasn't supposed to be a sexy movie either. So I don't know what that.
Yeah, exactly. He was in a suit. Oh,
so
I guess
in order for Mr. Terrific to be taken seriously like Black Panther, they needed to have a sexy actor playing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't compare Black Panther to Mr. Terrific, in my opinion, at least because I don't know, unless we're going to get some.
What is that comparison? What is that? Like the characters, the only thing that makes them similar is they're both black people.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing similar between Black Panther and Mr. Terrific other than them being black. What kind of comparison is that?
Well, in the context of the movies, unless there's like some weird I don't even know what the context would be if they did it, but some weird training scene where Mr. Terrific is shirtless and doing some training because obviously he's meant to be a former Olympian, but I don't know where the context for that would be.
Get ready. This is actually really short. It's like half the time of the other one.
All right. So as for the hair, it's a little retro. I agree with CM. It's a little 70s, a little 60s. It's a little Black Power, a little political in my opinion.
So his haircut is politically like Black Power.
It's just like a little afro, isn't it? It's not even an afro, really, is it? It's just his hair. It's like a medium level hair. It's not even like, is it styled or is it just, that's just like.
Y'all see why I said this? You see why? That's why I didn't give her any credit on the other clip. That's why I didn't give her any credit. She also, in one of the clips...
Isn't it the actor's normal hair? I swear to God, isn't it just his hair?
Yeah.
It's not even a wig or anything style. That's just how he wears it.
Right. Let's be clear here. Without even looking at the full suit yet with Mr. Terrific, I love this suit. I think it's great. Like, I think it looks great. I think the whole suit from head to toe works for me. I have no notes for it at all. What do you think? Any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Mr. Terrific's suit. Like, there's not really...
But that's what I mean. Like there's nothing. I don't think.
That's why I think it's just the suit's just whatever because it's just the suit. Like it's not like there's no creative liberties with it. It's the suit. It's like with on Arrow. It's just the suit. Like you didn't really write anything home about it because it was just the suit from the comic.
But that's what I mean. Like she's talking about it like there's some massive change to this look. Let's hear the end of this here.
I don't know if I would have injected that into the character. I think I would have just focused on making the character as sexy and cool as possible. And
what does that mean? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine, DJ Erickson.
So somehow his haircut has made it political. This is how Grace Randolph wants Mr. Terrific to look.
I mean, it'd be a decent undercover if that wasn't his normal hair that he wore in his day-to-day.
Oh my God. Grace Randolph, Tumblr picture confirmed. This is what she wants. Make him sexier so he looks like Ken. Okay, let's look at this one here. I think this is the one where this is the last one, I promise. I know people can't stand her, so let's just...
I think that by far and away, the best looking one is Mr. Terrific. Hey, Jack Langboy.
So she... Even though she just talked shit about him, she thinks he's the best looking one. So what does she think of David Cornsweet as Superman? I mean, says a lot.
So some of you have been very defensive of Mr. Gathegi, which I think is very sweet. I still don't think that this character is what the character could be.
Based on what? Based on what? These are the first pictures we've seen of the character on set, and it's just the guy in the costume. So what is she basing her opinion on the quality of the character when we haven't seen anything other than these photos.
I'm assuming it's just how she just like when she reads a comic book that has Mr. Terrific in it or whatever, and you translate it from that into this, she's just not seeing it, which I can understand. It doesn't necessarily scream straight up 100% Mr. Terrific, but then again, you don't know what his performance is like. I think Mr. Terrific comes down to how he speaks and how he really shows his intelligence through his
That's what I
speaking and
mean,
stuff
though.
like that.
If you are a
Yeah,
fan, you know
exactly. Yeah. Well, no, but that's what I mean. But maybe visually, that's what she's just caught up on the moment. She's like, I'm not 100% sold on it yet. But then that performance wins you over. It's like when you see someone.
I would say the only thing you should be criticizing on these set photos is what you think of the suits in these early pictures. That's really the only thing, because otherwise you don't know what any of the things are or anything.
I agree. So she's just she's jumping to conclusions, but I think it's just based off what she wants, and she doesn't think, I guess, that conclusion is going to happen based off what she's saying. But you should wait till the finished product until you overly criticize it.
Yeah, let's see what she says.
People don't love the casting, but I think that the character certainly looks interesting and looks the best of the group by far. I mean, I think that with the right casting, like Idris Elba,
too old.
Not only too old, but why is that always the person? Whenever there's a black character,
what's next? Wait, hold on. Is the next option John Boyega? Play it.
I'm gonna give you a second. But why is it that anytime there's a black character up for a role in a movie, that's the first name she says? Why is that that's the first and sometimes only person that she thinks can play a black character? Why is that? That's a little weird. But listen, let's watch and see what her next option is.
Or the actor from what was it? It's Snow. Like isn't it Damson Idris or something, right? I think if they cast someone like that, I think Mr. Terrific could have been or Aldous Hodge. That's right, CM. I was saying, why is Aldous Hodge Hawkman?
Okay, so we already saw that part. It's like one actor and then somebody she couldn't even remember who their name was. The fact that there's not like a massive amount of like black actors that she could name comes across very weird to me. It comes across really weird to me.